They know my story.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do the soft locks for my clients. But first, I am going to create the foundation of my, the foundation for the locks for my clients. So first, I'm going to make my rough draft line, and then the line is going to be looking a little bit messy, and you're going to go ahead and apply your edge control or your hair jam, hair gel, something on that line. And then you have to go back again and make sure that the parts are clean. As you can see, I do have my magnetic wristband that helps so that you don't have to keep going back and forth to the edge control container. And I do have a link to the magnetic wristband in my description box as well. We have it in color pink, purple, red, blue, green, you name it. And we also have it in heart shape and box shaped as well. We have the edge control, we have the magnetic wristband, and also we have the rat tail comb that we use to create the very, very clean parts. So now I'm creating my clean parts. Okay, this is Locs, right? And some people do like it messy, but you always want your roots to be clean. Of course, when they get messy over time, it's really, really pretty, but you first want it to be clean. That's the reason why I emphasize so much on making sure that my parts are clean, especially when your client comes back for a touch-up. It just helps when your client does have the clean parts that you give them the first time. So I'm going to individually braid my client's hair. So when I start, the neck area, I usually have 4 single braids, always 4 single braids, and you're just going to braid. And also when you're braiding that individually, you don't want to braid it too tight, because again, remember, you have to use a crochet hook to crochet the soft locks hair, inside, under the braid, something like that. So you want to make sure you have some type of space there so that it's not so bulky and it doesn't hurt your clients while you're trying to use the crochet hook to, insert the locks and so on. And also, so we use, you can use edge control to braid. You can use anything to braid well. So you don't have to braid all the way to the ends of your client. You can just braid, and then twist. In that way, when it's time for your client to take their hair down, it is not as difficult, to take them down. And we're doing color 1B. No, I think color 2. I'm not really sure, but we'll see. And we used about 3.5 packs of the Locs hair. 3.5 packs of the soft locks hair, and about 2 to 3 packs, aka bundle of the sprinters hair. So we use 2 different types of hair for this particular style. One for the soft locks hair, 1 pack, aka bundle, has about 20 to 22 counts of single locks. We do have the link as well for that one in my description box. So right now I am done braiding and I am just counting my client locks. And usually I do count in between 65 to 71, but usually maybe 69 or 68, something like that, because my client did not want them to be too bulky or anything like that. So yeah, what was I saying about that? And then also for the sprinters hair, I only used about 1.5 sprinters hair to just wrap. And I don't continue. I just wrap one time and then that's about it. So one Locs has 1 sprinklers hair or 1.5 sprinklers hair attached to it. Yeah, and also you don't have to burn the ends for this dye because the lock is already made and you're just trying to. The whole point of wrapping the sprinklers hair over the locks is because you want to seal your client's hair. Some people do wrap the hair all the way to the ends. Some people don't, but for me, I did not used to, but now I do. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. It just shows different texture at the top than the bottom. So now I'm crocheting my locks. That is how you crochet your locks in it. And then when you crochet that, you want to twist your client's hair around the locks just so they can all merge together. And it's easier for you to wrap and it makes everything just goes well, so that it's not too bulky at the roots when you start wrapping with your sprinters hair. You don't have to wrap the sprinters hair all the way to the ends, but again, imagine wrapping the top and then at the ends. It does give it different texture. Some people care, some people don't care. So I don't know. I've done it. I've wrapped the top and not the bottom just to protect my client's hair. And people have asked me, why don't you wrap it all the way to the ends? And now I do to the end. People are asking me, why do you do it all the way to the end? So honestly, just do what works best for you. I've never had any complaints with this hairstyle when it comes to texture or how long they last. Honestly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you wrap it all the way to the ends or if you wrap it just the top to protect your client's hair. But again, just ask your client to see, but if your client specifically want something, and of course give that to them. But honestly, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't make the hair heavier or last longer. Like, it doesn't really have any type of impacts, like crazy impacts to your client's hair, basically. This style can also last you about 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Just depends on how messy you like your hair to look over time. And with this hairstyle, you can be in the pool all day, every day. You would have no issue with this hair. So now I am done inserting my locks here, and now I'm going to be showing you guys how I do the wrapping. So when you start wrapping, you want to start from the roots, and then you just have to work your way all the way down. I do take my time at the top, like the beginning of my client's hair, because you want to make sure your client's hair is secured inside the locks. And then after that, I will just skip to create a nice texture going all the way down. As you can see, the hair that I'm wrapping right now, it's not the same length as the other one. And if you saw earlier, before I started wrapping, I showed you guys the length before you wrap, and you're going to see the length after I wrap. So the hair comes in 24 inches, but when you wrap with the spring twist hair, it goes all the way to 28 inches or 30 inches. Again, it just depends on, the spring twist hair, or just how skip and how tight you wrap it, basically. And now we're wrapping all the way to the end, and the length is extending and matching the other one's length. And I'm going to be showing you the finished result when I'm done. So when you get to the ends, you want to wrap all the way up, just to confuse the ends so it doesn't unravel and stuff like that. And then just keep wrapping. Make sure you wrap every single strand that you see. And then when you're done, you can rub it to your palm and you are good to go. And now their lengths are the same. As you can see, they're all the same and they all match. And that is how you create your waistline soft locks with no problem. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I did use hot water to massage the body of my clients here, but that's about it. I don't dip this. I don't think there's any point to dip this because the hair is already soft. So what's the point, really? I just massage the body and the roots of my clients just to make sure that the roots are softer and just goes well with the body and everything. But over time, it does get, soft, maybe in like a day or two. It doesn't really take that long for it to loosen up. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Thank you.
It's Fake Kills.
Original, puffing on me high grade, sipping on me liquor. Girls, them a come, them a want, them a take her. Bad man, me a come in, me a wanna take her. Girls, them a come, them a want it on the liquor. I steady sipping on my liquor. Then I tell her me she give her, never trust another nigga. I say she give me on the nigga. Say she feeling on the nigga. Say she want another nigga. I who's that? Baby, tell me who's that? Look back, baby, make you look back. I move that, where you move that. Touch that, baby, me just wanna touch that. Enter me radar. Now you they mash up the place. Enter me radar. Girl, you are what's in me brain. The only special one for me. Now you be the only one I see. Anywhere I go, I wanna be. Girl, you feel like my fantasy. Let's have a good time. Baby, I'ma make you sweat. Let's have a good time. Baby, I'ma make you sweat. Pommy yard, say she give me pommy yard. In a yard, say she give me in a yard. Man a wine, say she give me dirty wine. Man a grind, say she give me dirty wine. Say, girls them a whining, them me grinding, I don't think so. Any man, them me looking at the think so. Girl, your body say your money while I sing so. Man a bad, man a bossing at the thing so. Girl, pommy yard, see me pommy yard. Me na pillow wine, say she give me filler wine. Say let me the villa wine, say she give me film wine. Man a wine, say she give me pommy yard. Say enter the radar. Now you they mash up the place. Enter the radar. Girl, you are what's in me brain. The only special one for me. Now you be the only one I see. Anywhere I go, I wanna be. Girl, you feel like my fantasy. I'ma make you sweat. Let's have a good time. Baby, I'ma make you sweat.
It's fake kills.
Right, we finna have a good time, you know. Them bumbuck like them are watching. They are pretty about nothing. Bad man, what you say?
Standard.
Original. Original bad man, mash up the place. In a bad man, mash up the place. Original bad man, bad man, mash up the place. In a bad man, mash up the place.
Just say no, 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 no.
Bad man, mash up the place. In a bad man, mash up the place.
Just say yeah,
bad man, mash up the place. In a bad man, mash up the place. Original bad man, bad man, mash up the place. In a bad man, mash up the place. Body nice. See, I got them here, them are moving right. See the girls, them a got me hypnotized. Them a make a bad man feel alright. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Man, I tell her when she gone low. Say you gonna get me when I'm on low. Man, I tell her when she gone low. Bad man, I put you in a photo. I count down, she a put me on a rundown. Go down, she a give me on a low now. Go now, anywhere you wanna go now. Bad man, me I put you on a first class.
no, 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 no.
Bad man, mash up the place. In a bad man, mash up the place.
Just say yeah,
bad man, mash up the place. In a bad man, mash up the place. So baby, what you gonna do? Calling all your friends when they come through. So you give me your number one I control. So you really, really meant for the girls when they come through. Come through. Bad man, say she want, say she really want, she try to really want. Calm down, take it slow. Say the girl, them a coming at me yard, them a give me low. If you tripping, let me know what you really want. Is it riding with me or you really dirt? Them a girls, them a tell me that you really not. Make up your mind, let me know if you really got.
no, 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 no.
Bad man, mash up the place. In a bad man, mash up the place.
Just say yeah,